A neighborhood on edge after this doctor and mother of two was found dead inside her Bonita Springs home.
I'm very scared for my safety.
Who believes she may have heard the murder as it happened.
Thinking that someone's going to come in and kill me.
Doctors Jeff Bradstreet and Bruce Hedendahl both died within weeks of each other. Both doctors took a more natural approach to healing, like Dr. Sievers.
New details emerging tonight in the mystery surrounding the death of a gorgeous young doctor, the mother of two, also married. Dr. Teresa Sievers, straight out joining me on the scene is investigative reporter Nicole Parton. Nicole, what is the latest?
Police are being very tight-lipped about the investigation and have not released very much new information. We do know, however, that a hammer has been named as the murder weapon, and we also know that no robbery or rape has been confirmed.
So the hammer as a murder weapon, likely because the hammer is either found or because of the nature of the wounds to Dr. Sievers. Now I'm hearing no rape, no robbery. What about the car, Nicole?
Neighbors are telling us that that blue minivan, the one originally removed during the investigation, has not been returned to the family home. As you can see, it is not in the driveway behind me. We're also learning that that blue van belonged to Dr. Sievers' husband, and now he is driving the family car. Only now the family car has very dark tinted windows. Neighbors also believe that Dr. Sievers' husband and two children have returned living at the home. They have seen him come and go. They've also noticed that at night the blinds are open and the lights are on.
With me, Bob Alexander, anchor with 92.5 Fox News. So the police still have the husband's blue minivan. Why?
Well, Nancy, that minivan was collected, of course, shortly after this whole thing developed, and they took it off for processing somewhere in an undisclosed location. They say that Mark Sievers, the husband, has been driving around in the white mini station wagon that belonged to his wife, and he was the one that always drove around in the minivan. She had her own vehicle, so the question remains as to why that van has not been returned as of yet. It's been almost 2 months since this whole thing developed, and still no minivan.
The husband's minivan, obviously still in police custody, and we learned tonight saliva tests taken from the family dogs. Was there saliva on Dr. Sievers' body? New details emerging in the brutal death of Dr. Teresa Sievers out of Florida. To Michael Christian on the story, dog saliva samples taken from her pets?
Yes, and hair also, Nancy. Now, there are two dogs that live with the Sievers. One is a black, medium-sized dog that's been described as looking like a mutt, and the other is a larger white dog, possibly a lab.
Larry Fishelson with Dynalink technology expert. Larry, can we determine when her flight was changed? Was she supposed to come back that Sunday night and leave her family behind? Or was that a sudden decision? How can you tell?
Very easy, Nancy. We could tell via the email receipt of the exact time and date it was booked. And also, if we don't have that, we can get it from the airline. All the info is stored.
And Dr. Devi, the murder weapon has been deemed to be the hammer. Have they linked that up to the injuries on the body? How do you do that? How can you look at the body and tell it was a hammer attack?
Well, you can look at the pattern of the injuries or the nature of the injuries and try to match them up. You can also try to tell if the shape of the hammer matches. And most medical examiners take photographs. They use a ton of x-rays on the entire body, and then they can map out the trajectory of the injuries as well.